I go by the name of Goldfingers. We got Mr. CEO up in here. We got our special.
You make me feel so special.
We not taking phone calls right now, but you can text us at 904-312-7952.
That's right.
But later on in the show, we will be taking phone calls. I know it's a lot of people asking questions this time around.
A lot of people.
We will be touching all subjects, even the situation days after your first interview.
Everything.
Yeah, man.
In her words, ish. A lot of ish.
That's right.
Ish naive. Ish little scrappy voice.
You almost got paws laid on you.
So
put the paws on them. I ain't getting nothing. Nah. Ain't nobody putting the paws on me.
Oh, man.
Crazy. What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? What up, world?
Jim's Radio.
That's right.
91.7 FM.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
What happened? What did I miss?
Y'all look nervous over there. You good? Mary Jane, what's up?
Mary Jane is very merry right now.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive.
So we're back. Numero dos.
Before we get started. Right now, we got the text room right now. If you want to text us right now, 904-312-7952. Once again, 904-312-7952. Also, we'll be opening up the phone lines a little later, 973-910-3331. Hit us up on Instagram, or hit me up at Instagram, Goldfingers81. Let me know if you tuned in.
Yo, did y'all just see my face when these text messages just lit up the screen just now?
Yeah.
We
It was like you opened the Christmas gift.
No, I opened up Pandora box just now. Big shout out to Demo D on the check-in. Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
Well, if you're not going to share it,
I'm going to share it in a minute.
That's unfair.
I was just about to say that.
Hey, Mary Jane, put that mic close to your mouth, because you know you don't.
Wait, pause.
I just read her mind. She told me to tell you, don't tell her what to do.
Watch how look how she grab it. How you cut my boy?
Yeah, I got no.
Because we can't even hear you.
Good.
Just hold that mic. Come
Can
on.
you hear me now?
Nah, we can't. Position the mic the right way.
I think I'm getting pumped.
Nah, you. Help us, show Cleo.
No, wait, whoa, bro.
Whoa, now I got 2 men in front of me. This is weird.
On one mic.
Right.
Pause.
Oh, man.
So like I said earlier, we got our special guest in here. She go by the lovely, what's your name, Joe? Nah, I'm messing with you.
I was just about,
No, dude, your name is unique, but it's hard to pronounce.
It's French, you know.
See, that's what
Oui.
You know where it came from?
Oui.
My father used to like my mother in a negligee, and he wanted to name me Lezhae. He liked it. He just took the neg out.
So it's just Lezhae.
Alright.
Lezhae.
My grandmother, she was Indian, and you can look at my eyebrows, you see the good hair.
Oh man, only Goldfingers.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Right.
also, if you wasn't tuning in last week, we had this young, lovely lady up here, and her sidekick that's always on mute.
Oh, she say something now. Yeah, am I on now?
Oh
Mic
no,
check,
because
1 2 1 2.
the question is directed to her, not to you.
Okay, I'll pass her the mic.
All right, let's pass it.
I just don't want to break nothing. Y'all know I'm a bum. I don't want to break nothing. I can't afford to fix it.
Put the mic by her mouth. There you go.
Put it behind. Yeah. Here go your question. Can I say I'm loving this? Why did your sister drag Yaya out the car? Question number 1.
Why did you drag out the car?
My bad. Out of that $100,000 Benz.
Yeah, why you drag out that $100,000 Benz?
Because she was following me. I feel like she felt like I was her in the car I was in. I'm realizing like, damn, who like this Benz been following me from down the street.
And then comes up the one way.
See, before that one way came, I kind of pulled over to see who it was, seen who it was. So I went behind the car, and she did a U-turn on the one way. And before she can pull off, the car was still in reverse, and that's how that went.
Okay.
Dragged out. You should have never followed me.
Was she a big girl?
She is bigger than me. You seen the video?
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't see the video?
See, this is why you come and follow one of my girls come and follow you, and they got them out that car.
You crazy as hell. Bigger.
Nah, hell is not a curse word.
Well, you still crazy, cause
Well,
big
she's
or small.
confident and she rolled for a cause.
You
And I
would've-
gather it was something.
You would have needed her. You would have
So-
needed her to oil up them doors to pull out. Girl, put some Vaseline, some oil around these
He
doors.
trying to say he would have had a big one. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Big
Real.
or little.
Is that what
Let
you
me-
insinuate?
let me slide to the
Big or
left
little.
right
Do you
there.
see yourself
Big or
pulling
little?
Mary Jane out of a car?
Big or little. Size
See,
don't
you gotta
matter.
respect her for the confidence, though. She like,
Size
yeah, I'll
don't
definitely
matter.
try. You never know.
Alright.
You never know.
If I took the L, I took the L, but I ain't
At
taking
least
no
she
L,
tried.
Nah, you don't want to take that L on World Star, dude.
So that just shows you got to.
No, wait.
you
That-
got a
Let me
friend
tell you.
for
Let me
life.
tell you something about me and my sister. Right? If we fight, right, we might not lose the fight, but you're not gonna walk away clear.
Right.
You're gonna be
Man,
effed up
listen.
in one way or another.
Listen. Question number 2 is for Lezhae. They asked. They must not seen the interview one, but they asked, "Are you gonna put Fetty on child support?"
Debating.
Huh?
Debating.
Debating. Okay. And your second question: why do you think he didn't buy you a car?
Cause he a hater. It's like, nah. Honestly, I don't know why he bought everybody else a car, but that's the thing. Everybody think like from what originally made it to the blogs between me and his sister. Everybody tried to make it seem like it was about a car, and it was never about a car. I could care. I got a car. Let's make that clear. I got my car. I'm going to register it tomorrow. But yeah, I got a truck. But
What year is the truck?
He asked for it. Yeah.
You know what? I have a question. Is there anything seen that he's done this for? So I see he's done things for the girlfriend or the current missus and the other child's mother. Is there anything you think that you've done differently?
No, I
Or
never.
that you've done?
I never
or maybe
did.
to say that you've done to not deserve it in his eyes?
I've never did anything to him. At this point, to be completely honest with you, I'm starting to feel like it's favoritism between children. And I know when he watched this, he gonna hate that I said that. But that's how I'm feeling. It's like, why? What rational reason in your mind? All right, me and the other baby mother, we cool, we talk. She was, we was exchanging stories about how we were both supposed to get the car. So, mind you, she already had a car. Her car wasn't in the best shape. It wasn't the best car, but she had something to get her and their child from point A to point B.
Right.
I had nothing. So what in your mind makes you go buy her car first when she has something? She just need an upgrade. I don't have nothing at all. That was the bomb number one. You bought a car first. I felt some type of way, but like
She's admitting that she like, I was jealous. I was mad. I
not
got a kid
necessarily jealous. I wasn't jealous. I was just like, I didn't understand. Like, you feel me? But then once I'm like, me and her, like, I wasn't even mad at her. It was no pun intended to her because, like I said in my last interview, I have no problems with her. I just spoke to her yesterday, but yeah, I have no problems with her. So whatever the case
What was
may
her
be,
response? Not to even dig into something else. What was her response of you coming to do an interview last week?
to keep it 100, like, I felt some type of way. Like, I thought it was like a little bit of beef because I was looking on the blogs and, being that he got more than one baby mother, people was getting it confused on which baby
it
mother
just
he
you
was
and
beefing
her?
with. Yeah, it's just me and her.
Okay.
People was getting confused which one he was
For
beefing
now.
with. For now, yeah. And she came and cleared her name, but the way she cleared it, it's like she was kind of taking. I felt like she was kind of taking shots. She was like, "No, because I keep our business personal. I'm not with all that social media drama. But you got to remember, everybody's saying I'm doing this for attention. I'm doing this for fame. Everybody, please remember, I am not the one who initially brung it to social media. I'm just clapping back."
Right. I
So,
understand.
when she came like that, I was like, oh, word, all right, let me, I'm going to put that to rest. I'm going to give it a pass because maybe she didn't mean it the way it came out. Then his sister went and said something about being TTG. For those who don't know, TTG is trained to go. Like, his sister said something about being TTG, and she was like, yeah, because the other baby mother, she like, yeah, because we family, and da-da-da-da. Like, oh, that's how you feel? Then she DM'd me, like, wishing me a happy birthday. So I'm like, well, maybe I was just tripping. Maybe. I don't know what it is. But as of right now, I don't got no hard feelings towards the other baby mother. So I'm not even mad that she got the car first. I'm just mad at the fact that he bought the car first. You get that?
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
I understand. And just thinking like you have a child, you feel like you deserve the same treatment.
Yeah.
What has your week been like? Because I know compared to where you were last week and
Lordy.
today, if I may ask, the feedback you got, I just want to know what has changed since then. And would it be
Well,
negative or positive?
It's like 50-50. Because, he got he got his own fans that's gonna ride with him like, oh, I'm Team Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
And I respect that. You feel me? That's what you feel like you want to do. You do it. But then again, you got the real ones out in the world that really know what's going on. Because this situation has literally blown out of proportion right in the public eye. It all started on Facebook and it's still going on Facebook and Instagram to this very second. So my thing is, I don't really, I lost track of what I was saying. What was the question again?
How has your week been?
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah, so, no, you was asking me the feedback that I got from the last
was
interview.
it negative, positive?
So it was like
you said
50-50, but like some people was saying like, that's messed up. How he do this for one baby mother and not do it for the other, and how he doing you like that, how he making all that money, taking care of all these people, flashing all this money, and he not really taking care of his responsibilities. Then you got his side saying, oh, she just want to be famous, she need a job, she needs to get it on her own, da-da-da-da. So, it's 50-50, but it's not like I'm not never working. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I always got my hands in something.
You just feel like you
know.
have things, like you said, someone else brought it to social media first.
Right.
So this is just your clapback.
If you want to get technical, his sister was very messy with this. She started all of this.
So this is what, because I want to know, and other people want to know too, what initiated the emotion for you to finally say, you know what, I have something to say. I gather you tell the people around you that I know you probably post statuses and stuff like that.
My thing is this.
Yeah, now that's the one of the persons that texted in. That was her question. Why did you do this interview?
I did the interview because, I just feel like it was a full-blown on attack. Like, once he posted it, he's already famous. So he got the whole world. Everybody who knows Fetty Wap, they're watching his pages on whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. So once you felt the need to go on there and say whatever you said about me, and it's not even like he tried to keep it as anonymous as possible. He didn't say my baby's mother. I was about to say a curse word. He went on Facebook and said my daughter's mother.
And what did he say? Because I don't follow him. I do listen to the music. Because everybody's making it seem like, oh, you're Fetty bashing. No, I'm just speaking my opinion. I'm hearing your piece out.
What he felt the need to put on Facebook was, my daughter's mother is childish as hell, B. She keep watching my pocket. She need a effing job, or something like that.
And this is before you brought anything to social media. This was
what happened. This was before anything. Like,
so this was before.
Right.
You chose to say anything to him.
And how I found out about it was, like my friend Taylor that I mentioned earlier, me and her, we really cool or whatever. I had a conversation with his sister, and I walked away from the conversation mad because the things she was saying wasn't adding up. It's not like I went to her like, oh my God, I'm going through this. It wasn't even like that. I went to her because me as a family member, I got sisters, I got brothers, I got family, and I got my family as a adult. Everybody has responsibilities. I know that if you was my sister and I loved you and I know that you got a responsibility and you slacking, I'm going to come to you like, yo, pull that up. You slacking right now. Right. So that was my whole point in talking to his sister. Obviously, the conversation got nowhere. So in my head, I'm walking out the conversation like, I know it went nowhere. It is what it is. I don't have a problem with her going back and telling him, but what she did was she went back and told him and twisted my words.
Got another question. Yeah, you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Call her, text her. Put it say, you got a question, you can text us 904-312-7952. Got another question. They asked, do you think you and Fetty could sit down and resolve this after this?
How I'm feeling right now, he could never smile again in my face. To be honest with you.
Okay.
As we all seen, we've seen it on social media, we've seen it here and there, just not on the local news. The video of the reaction, of what I call a reaction, to you coming last week.
Right.
Tell us about that.
What did he call you, text you before this?
No. Like I said last interview, he don't even have my number. But that's not an excuse because I got a Facebook and I got your family on Facebook.
Right.
If you was really that enraged, you could have had one of your family members reach out like, yo, hit her up, tell her we need to talk ASAP.
Tell me what happened, because I read some of the comments. Some people like, oh, she's waving a weapon. She's screaming. She's the one being belligerent.
You know what? This is exactly what happened.
Out of the horse's mouth. And where was that he came to?
My grandmother's house. So this is what happened. I took my daughter for a photo shoot, her first Halloween. Mm-hmm. And I had to stop at the bank, but she was crying for milk. So I stopped at the house to make her a bottle. I'm walking out the house shaking the bottle. And I live in the actual house, so I'm coming out the door. Now I'm coming out the actual house door. But as I'm walking through, I left the doors open, so my brother's ex-girlfriend was standing in the front of the house. And I just heard his voice say, yo, Lezhae in here? And before she could even answer, he was like, tell Lezhae when I see her, I'm going to F her up. So now I'm like, what? So I run outside, and then I just seen his fake dreads and his little black, he was in a black car.
I'm asleep.
He pulls off. He pulled off fast. Like, when I tell you fast. So I already know what time it is. I know him like I know the back of my hand. I knew he was coming back around that corner.
Oh, so you came and then
you
left.
Yeah. So my grandmother was in the car with my daughter because, like I said, I only ran inside to make the baby bottle.
Does your grandmother know him?
Yeah, my grandmother knows him.
Okay.
So I throw the bottle, not throw it, but I tossed the bottle at my grandmother like, Ma, feed her. I'll be right back. Like, because she don't know what's going on, but I'm on point already. Mm-hmm. I ran in the house and grabbed my knife. You damn right. You know why? Because you came to my house with another grown-ass man.
Grown old man. Sorry.
Sorry. That's not a curse word, though.
He has a profanity dictionary over there. Do you?
Okay, so.
Because you're so on point with the edits. Like, no, technically, it's not.
So, it's not like I didn't know what was going on, because like I said, as I'm walking out my house, I'm hearing him tell the girl, when I tell Lezhae when I see her, I'm going to F her up. Of course I'm going to do what I need to do to protect myself. I already heard what you said right there. That's all I needed to hear. Right. We good. So I tossed the bottle of my grandmother, ran back in my house, grabbed the knife. I didn't grab the biggest knife on purpose. I grabbed what was right in the dish rack. I ran outside. And sure enough, he pulled up. He disrespected my grandmother because he pulled up on my grandmother crazy. Told my son, yo, my daughter in the car. My grandmother was like, what? He was like, my daughter in the car. Tell my daughter I love her. Lezhae driving this car. She was like, this is my car. He was like, tell my daughter I love her. Just pulled off. My grandmother was like, why you can't get out and tell your daughter you love her? She's right here. He didn't not acknowledge my daughter not one time. He was there. He came around the corner. He hopped out the car when I tell you.
So he came back 3 times?
No, he came back twice. He came twice. The first time when he told the girl what he told her. Mm-hmm. Then the second time when he came around, he stopped because, like I said, I was coming out. I was on my porch. My grandmother was still in the car. So he stopped at the car and said what he needed to say to her, to my grandmother, about telling my daughter that he loved her, whatever. Mm-hmm. Bent the corner. And then that's when he hopped out and started acting a complete fool.
Were there other people out there?
It was a lot of people out there. Other people recorded it. It was embarrassing. These are my neighbors that I got to see every day that don't know me personally. I smile at them. I wave at them. I tell them good morning.
Did anybody ask for
Nah, nobody asked for no.
All I can think about is, I got lit here. You don't.
Nah, like when he hopped out, mind you, when I started recording, it took me a minute to realize, like, let me record this. So at first I wasn't even mad. He hopped out the car, banging on his car, while screaming at the top of his lungs, "Go get your good, go get your. I want to fight. I'm like, what you want to fight for though? You mad? You mad?
And what do you think with the reaction that you got from? Because I've been dying to know. I've been nodding all week.
But my thing is
playing it back.
My thing is this: whether you was my boyfriend, you was my boyfriend, you was my boyfriend, or you was my boyfriend, why you want to fight my boyfriend? What'd he do to you?
How many people was with him though? It looked like he was arguing with 2 people.
I was arguing with 2 people. He brought another grown man with him. That's another thing. Who comes to their baby mother's house to address them?
I seen CEO
and brings another grown man with him.
Have you ever felt
I don't
threatened
feel threatened because he ain't about none of that stuff that he talk about.
Well, you just felt and you're like, okay, if somebody else in your car, I'm going to get a weapon. There's no
that's how I feel. Like, mind you, for those who don't personally know me, I'm only 5'3.5". I'm 126 pounds.
Right.
You got this grown man looking like, I told him, he arguing with me, talking about we gonna do this to you, we gonna do that to you, we gonna do this to your boyfriend. I said, you know what? You could barely. And they was both saying it to me, and I told his friend, you need to stay out of it because I don't even know you. You could barely lift a cheeseburger to your chin. You need to go have a seat.
I'm sleeping again.
You got one leg and one eye. You ain't doing nothing.
Wake me up before you go.
Seriously.
Oh man.
Like, why you ain't pull up? As a matter of fact, Then somebody just come out with a little he did the whole Fetty Wap thing, the whole 20-minute little video talking his shiz naive. He said that he basically saying that Fetty stole his name.
Stole the name.
Yeah.
I really don't give credit to that. I really looked at the video and it wasn't.
I don't give credit to it neither. But why you don't pull up on him? If you're gonna be pulling up on everybody that's talking about you.
He's from he go by the name of Face. He's from Jamaica.
Face.
And yeah, we might have him call the show.
Why Fetty ain't pull up on Tax G?
And I know you feel offended by
why
that.
Fetty ain't pull up on Hardy?
Have you spoke to him since then?
No, I haven't spoke to him. There's nothing to speak about.
And when you do see him, what do you think it's gonna be like? Because it has to come to a time where y'all meet your median for the.
It ain't no talking.
Child.
It ain't no talking. You know what? I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. All right, yeah, I had the knife in my hand, but you got to think about it. I got 2 grown men in my face telling me they gonna
which is understandable. They gonna shoot me up. I don't argue. I don't beg to
I'm on my porch.
Anything.
Guess what?
He didn't cross that gate.
He didn't cross that gate though.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
Good, that's your house.
He crazy.
Well, you
He's
surprised
stupid. He
that
ain't crazy.
Well, you gotta understand that one of his legs is messed up, so he's not gonna.
He didn't cross that gate.
His friend ain't crossed that gate neither.
How big was his friend?
His friend was he's a big guy.
That's Mary Jane.
He's like a big Teletubby.
Is he a little bigger than me?
Why?
Girl, he like 2 of you.
I want to know.
That's more Miss
He
Jane.
like 2 of you.
Because even if somebody my size pulls up at her house, that's still not fair.
Yeah.
You know, that's not right. Anyone, period,
But
coming
you
to
know
our
how
house to me is a violation.
I look at it like this. At the end of the day, your heart bleeds just like mine, and my heart ain't never pumped no Kool-Aid. My mother ain't raised no punk. Point blank, period. I'm not scared of nobody.
I understand that. So has any of the family called you since then?
No, it's nothing to talk about. They don't respect me. I never did nothing to them for them not to respect me. They don't respect me. They don't respect my daughter because my daughter is my breed. You don't respect me, you don't respect her.
Right.
And it's nothing to talk about. I'm so done with them. It ain't even funny.
What do you think?
All of them.
So
what do you think? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the question out of her, answer, response, and we're gonna open up the phone lines for a couple of minutes.
Hey, that's fine with me. That's fine with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you willing to take you good?
Yeah, I hit my leg on her. I'm straight.
No, we don't got insurance over here.
She beating herself up.
All right, you want to take this phone call, CO, or what? Well, like I was saying, we're going to open up the phone lines right now. Give us a call right now, 973-910-3331, or you could text us at 904-312-7952. Also, like I said, if you guys just tune in, we got a special guest. We got Fetty Wap's baby mother in here and my new baby mother in the back. No, I'm messing with you. And we got Mary Jane in here.
She's here.
Yeah, barely. No,
Barely.
So listen, when you guys call up and ask questions, you gotta keep it clean. If not,
Goodbye.
yeah. So continue to ask her what you was asking her.
Oh, I just wanted to know because of the way that he reacted. What do you think you said to kind of, or was it just speaking out? Period.
To be completely honest with you, I don't know what it was that made him so angry. Because I swear, if y'all would have seen, it took, like I said, it took me a minute to get to the point of anger that I was on by the time I was recording. Because I didn't understand what.
And it had to be going on for a while for you to be able to get the phone, get it to start.
Right, because it didn't even click in my mind to record it first. He was acting such a fool. He didn't even realize I was recording. He didn't want when his little friend walked off and act like he was going to do something. That's when somebody else.
Oh, so he got out the car too?
Yeah, they was both out the car, acting a fool. Definitely.
Do any men live in your house or anything?
My brother do, but they lucky he wasn't there.
Just said me.
My brother, I'm a baby in my family.
I just feel like
My brothers don't play that.
She talking.
Into it. Like,
Put that mic in her mouth. I mean, by her mouth. Sorry.
Pause.
I just feel like
Anybody get
he
it?
took it too far, just pulling up and doing all of that. Like, that was just too much to do. Like, she's a female. This is your child's mother. At the end of the day, you doing this, you still gotta deal with her.
Hey, people did worse, but we're gonna answer this phone call. Hold on. Caller, you on the air? Who's this?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Nancy.
Okay, you got a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Do she still love
Ooh.
her baby father. Because she still love her baby father.
Do you still love him?
Do I still love Fetty?
Love him, love him.
Do you still love your baby father?
I heard you.
'Cause
Nah,
you got a lot of love for him.
To be honest with you, I've been
I
fell out
know
of.
you personally, and I think you still love him.
To be honest with you, I've been fell out of love with him, but I always had love for him, and I always respected him as a grown man. But once I realized that I wasn't getting that return, no respect as the woman that I am, no respect as the mother that I am, and not that love back, why would I continue to love and support someone who ain't giving it back? Now I'm wasting my time.
Thanks for
I hear
calling.
what you're saying. All right.
Phone lines
Okay.
is real crazy.
Yeah, phone lines. Thanks for calling. Yeah, that was a good question though. That
Hello?
was a real good question. But I got a question for you. You know, why did you roll your eyes at? Because you know I'm gonna dig deep. Like tonight, I got some fire.
Do you, boo boo?
Well, hold on.
Alright,
You want
I got
to
hands,
take this other phone
We
call?
can take
or
one
what?
more phone call.
You lucky.
Jim's, you're live.
Bing.
Bang, bang, bang.
Jim's. Alright, they hang up. Media is talking that Fetty might have a warrant issued out for his arrest right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about that? And how true is it?
I don't know.
From
if
what
it's-
you know on your end.
I don't know if it's true or not. I've had no contact with him or his family. I don't know if it's true, but to be honest, it's not my fault and it's not my problem. With that situation, people try to come at me like, "Oh, it's her fault because she recorded it. She's not thinking about his kids." He's not thinking. He wasn't thinking about his kids when he pulled up to my house. If he would have never pulled up acting like a maniac, acting like a fool, I would never had nothing to record.
Okay.
Were the authorities there after it happened?
The cops were called, not by me though, and they came to the wrong house. So I was on the type of deal like, I'm gonna handle this. I was told to my grandmother like, Ma, don't even tell them that this is the right house. Let them realize they at the wrong house and go about their business.
Has he ever lashed out like that before over anything?
Oh yeah, he's very disrespectful. He's very disrespectful.
I wouldn't have thought so. See?
That's not his first time calling me a bum, broke, B, and all of that.
And everybody was going crazy, of course, you know, from your response of what you said to him. Like, I wasn't a bum when you was
Playing in that cat.
pussy cat.
Gave that fool the best meal he had that day. Tore it up.
She says, don't ever bite the hand that feeds you. Huh?
So
I got one more caller.
hold on.
You guys are nuts.
I got a call.
I got one more caller. Caller, you live.
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright, look. Y'all ready for my question?
Yeah, we ready?
Alright, look. Alright. Boom. Smack, marry, and kill. She got Fetty Wap, Monty, and then Leroy.
Bye, Demir. Well, I'm killing Fetty. Wait, what are they? Marry, what, and kill?
Caller.
Yes, he ran out of
He
minutes.
ran out
He
of-
hung up, but I'm marrying Leroy. I might come see Leroy.
Well, who was
tonight.
Leroy?
Yeah,
Check your battery.
Who's Leroy?
That's my ex that just called.
That's your ex?
Leroy. That's his.
So you got feelings for Leroy? How old is this guy?
Yo, she just turned like a whole shade of red. Did you see that?
How old is
50 shades of
Leroy?
red.
Leroy.
Leroy sound like he wear
Leroy,
the members only
grown-ass
jacket.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Come here, girl. Let me talk.
No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I know who that was.
He said a members only jacket.
No, so
He got a trunk with a cooler with apple flavor.
is Leroy in the music business as well, or no?
Nah, to be honest with you, Leroy's owner name is D. He do music. He could sing. He could rap. He's talented.
All right. We got another call.
Yeah, we got another call.
Listen, people.
Caller, you on the air.
Hear that noise?
Caller. He don't even know when he got signal to call.
I
Talk
think
to me,
that's that
talk
old.
to me.
Then that's the old lady. That might have. Who you know who that
Like, that's
was?
the whole family, dude. Hey, you just said you knew the person. You know their whole family?
Well, sweetie, it wasn't saying
It
that.
sounded like the granny was in the back.
You eating my potato pie. you told me to.
So while we're waiting for someone else to call, because I know they're gonna interrupt me, what is your grandmother's response? Being that she was out there, she had to see it.
My grandmother was just such in shock. He never got like really disrespectful with me in front of my grandmother, but she knows the kind of things that we go through. My mother wasn't really shocked because we've gotten into it really bad in front of my mother before, so she already knows the real him. So,
and when you guys get into it, what is it mainly over? Like, is it usually over the daughter? Do you provoke him? Like,
I don't, and that's another thing. He is a compulsive liar, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Nothing. He's a compulsive liar. He went to Twitter and said something about him not seeing his daughter in a month. Homie, you ain't see your daughter in a month because you ain't asked. Point blank. Like I swear, I would not tell no lies. It don't matter what we go through. We made this baby 50-50. When you ready to step up, you will. You're not gonna get a cookie for it, but I'm gonna let you do what you feel you need to do as a father. So I feel like exactly. So I feel like whenever you do decide to come around, no matter what condition terms we, he could call me right now. Can I get the baby? You got that? Cause I'm not bitter. Never, ever. No.
When is the last time you can say he did something for her?
He gave me money for winter clothes in October, but he gave me $1,500. But before that, I don't know when's the last time he gave me anything. And you got to think about it, $1,500 to somebody that's making like $50,000 or so for a show per night, and you're doing more than one show in one night sometimes.
What was the conversation when y'all last seen each other? Because this is the
last time
we seen each other.
The last time we seen each other was when he came to my grandmother's house.
And before that was when he gave you the money. And this is the response you got from him not seeing you from then. Mm-hmm. Have you done anything different in your own life that will make him
I haven't done anything, to be honest with you. When I look back on the video, I could think the only thing he could really be mad about is what I said about Hardy. You know, he cool.
What was it that you said about Hardy?
When you asked me how I feel about Hard Luck, I was just like, you know, he's a down-to-earth person. He's a cool person. Real recognized real, and you know, it's no beef. I like him. I like him as a person. I respect him as a person. And then what I said about Dice, at the end of the day, Dice.
Did you get a response from Dice about the pulling up?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to know.
What was Dice's response?
He didn't really say so much anything. He was just like, you know, he just thanked me for, you know, basically shedding good light on him.
Right.
And that was that. And from my understanding, I really think that he was mad about what I said about Hardy, what I said about Dyson when we was talking about Yaya. At the end of the day, I don't like Yaya for not even because of she's with Fetty. That has nothing to, I don't care. She's not a good person. She's not.
Do you have anything you would ever apologize to him for?
To who?
To Fetty for?
Never. Never.
So you think the way that you treat him now is just the way he deserves to be treated?
The way he deserves to be treated. He gets nothing from me. No sympathy, no respect, no
especially
honor,
how he
nothing.
showed his what old people say, showed his behind, right?
Exactly. And my thing is that
I think that was a bit much, and anybody with two eyes can see that regardless of no pun intended. Come on.
I got a question. Text up and ask, what is your real age?
Why you worried about me, homie? That's disrespectful to ask a woman her age.
Did you just look at me with one eye and just did that shit? Dude, I'm
feeling like Fetty Wap. I'm about to get real disrespectful. That's my Fetty Wap face. I'm about to get real disrespectful. Because y'all disrespecting me. Now I'm a grown woman now. My mother tuning in. Hey, mommy. But I'm a grown-ass woman.
And that's it. They say women don't want to tell her age. She has the right.
Okay, well, we got to call her.
Can you legally buy alcohol?
Nah, I can't legally buy alcohol.
So there you have it.
There you go. Well, so now you can do the math.
I don't got that much longer.
Okay.
So figure it out. There you go.
Can't y'all see we trying to take this phone call?
Take the phone
call. Caller, you on the air.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Let me speak to Benjamin.
Yeah, caller, you can talk.
My question is, why did she go to him to ask him whatever she spoke to his sister about, and it got confused and it got back to him the wrong way, why didn't she take it to him herself so there would be no confusion to avoid all this? Because this is messy.
It's messy because of his sister. It's not because of me. The reason why I didn't go to him is because my daughter's already 8 months old. I've continuously tried to speak to him about the situation, and then I just get lies. If he's in a good mood, it's nah, you know I got you, yo, you know I got you. I'm about a car. I'm going to Cali to get your car money now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then when he in a bad mood, it's you trying to live off me? Nah. You only got one female that's trying to live off of you, and it's not me. Trust and believe that. So I spoke to his sister more of like, because I know how close-knit their family is, in hopes that she could, you know, kind of talk some sense into her brother head, but she just made it more messier. And I should have never spoke to her. You right, but at the same token, it's not like I did it. This wasn't my intentions. That's just what happened. It's not my fault that she's messy. If she would have kept it classy and grown, it wouldn't have never got to this extent.
So basically, if she would have never took it to Facebook.
He took it to Facebook first, but if she would have never took it to him and twisted the words, everything would have been good.
Okay. Thanks a lot, caller.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
Okay.
Wow, they're curious tonight.
Real curious. Well, we got a lot more to talk about.
Right.
I mean, it's not even halftime yet for me.
You want
but,
to take that one more phone call before what?
We can take the phone call live.
Let's see who it is.
Caller, you live.
Well, I'd like to take a call.
Hey, you got to speak
Got a
English.
question. Quick little question.
Go ahead.
Okay, respect.
Talk to me.
Eh?
Yeah, what's your question?
I have a question. Me just want to know how the boy Fetty Wap, who make it, him take boys out the hood, T-Crim, him take a lot of rappers out the hood, and him leave his baby mother still in Patterson.
Wow.
All I'm say is the girl knows to do something right. She must have no walls or something, because him leave her in the same.
What? You bugging?
She probably
I guess he told about the other girl.
This is you want to look. Listen.
I guess he
You want to know what's the problem?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy loyalty. He has no genuine friends.
We can buy our loyalty up here.
You can't buy loyalty.
This sheet taking.
I
stay
am
tuned.
so-
Whether I got whether I got 100 mil or 1 penny, my sister gonna be rocking with me regardless. You can't buy real loyalty.
Well, you know, you can't buy. They can't buy Cleo loyalty. They took a shot at Cleo.
Right.
Maybe I.
Guess they hurt his feelings.
You're the
Not at
enemy of the
all.
state.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Big shout out to the puppet master.
Puppet master. Who's the puppet master?
You
Well,
know-
listen,
you
like
know
I
that
said,
is.
give us a call 973-910-3331 or text us 904-312-7952.
What's good, y'all? Got your text too,
You
y'all.
got to keep it clean. You got to keep it clean.
If I had it, I'd definitely beat that up.
Wait, what he say?
I
yeah.
guess he a fan. Say, what he saying?
He afraid of that box. That's what it was.
What
You
he,
don't know me.
Yeah, he.
What Dejo said.
what he say? What she had you?
I guess you could expect that reaction, right? You
You're
wouldn't
not
see
an
yourself
ugly
as
girl.
being attractive.
Yeah.
That was feedback too, like, oh, she's the cutie.
Got
That's the stuff I
Got the
see.
lip gloss on.
People, hold your calls right now because I'm about to
This is
answer
no
these
makeup,
text
y'all.
messages
This is
right
no
here.
makeup, all right?
That's no makeup.
No makeup.
No filter.
No filter.
All right, let's get into these questions. Question, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, got a lot of questions on the same subject.
Talk
What
to
is
me.
your beef with Yaya, and do you personally know Yaya?
Yaya called me when I was like 7 months pregnant. I don't know how she got my house number, but she called me and she was like, this her voice right here. It's deep as hell. She was like,
Well, you looking bad.
she was like, nah, yo, cuz everybody keep like telling me, you feel me? People telling me, ma, they telling me that you got a baby by WAP, and like I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I was like, what? She was like, nah, cause he keep lying, yo. I said, oh, we just had sex last month. She said, yo, this nigga's a clown, yo. I swear to God, yo. And it's selfish, cause he going through something. But I'ma say something, cause I'm tired. He's a clown. I said, what they gotta do with me? Like, what you want me to say? She was like, No, cause like you got screenshots, ma. Surely do.
You gotta keep the DVS.
Hate
though.
screenshots.
She said you got screenshots, ma. I said yeah.
You still have them?
Nah, that's from my old. He got a new Facebook and I do too.
Do you got screenshots?
You got
But
screenshots.
he was like, I sent him to her. Her phone had died. She was like in the doctor's office or something like that. Then time, I never heard from the girl again. Time went on. After I had the baby, he took the baby overnight, which he wasn't supposed to keep her overnight. He just took her, excluded me out the equation. Didn't let me know where they. At this time, he didn't have his apartment. He was still couch jumping. I didn't know where he was staying with my child, what he was doing. I didn't disrespect him or say nothing about it because I needed my child back. Long story short, he gave me a hard time getting her back. I didn't get her back till like the next day at like almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Kimber, you remember that day. And once I got her back, I seen that he had her around Yaya. So that was one agreement that we had from the rip.
And how old was the baby there?
The baby had to, how old was baby? She was like, yeah, like that's about right, 2 months.
Okay.
And we had that agreement off the rip. Like, look, you don't bring no females around my daughter. I won't bring no males. He didn't want me to bring no males for his reasons. I don't know. I didn't want him to bring no females because you don't have a consistency. You deal with a lot of women. I went through that with my father, getting attached to women, and then he's not dealing with them no more.
Were
she was just too
him
small.
and Yaya together when she was conceived?
No, she was after me. But after I got the baby back, I kind of text his phone like, look, listen, at the end of the day, you did this, you did that. You brung my baby. He brung my baby back smelling like weed. You remember that too. He brung baby back smelling like weed. And I was livid. I was highly upset. I texted him like, yo, long story short, you can't get her like that no more without me being there until she's a little bit older. Because I don't respect the fact how you kept her overnight without telling me. You brung her back smelling like weed. And you gave me a hard time getting her back. So he texted me back and we arguing through text messages. And I'm looking like, this not how he texts. It's Yaya arguing with me through text messages, pretending to be me. I called her phone, and I ain't disrespect her. Word for word, I said, listen, I don't know the relationship status between you and Wap, and at this point, I really don't care. But whatever we go through with my daughter, I'm just asking you to stay out of it. Kira, you was right there. I swear to God on my mother. Was that or was that not the conversation? She started going, oh, but what you talking about? I never addressed you on nothing. Like, I'm confused. Da-da-da-da-da.
Sounds like Rod Digger.
Yeah, she do.
Alright, so now, since all that, have you seen her or talked to her recently? No.
I seen her at the hospital when he broke his leg. She ain't say nothing to me,
She
though.
ain't say nothing to you?
Hell no.
Okay.
How does she look?
Oh, so you were there when that happened.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat
So you
nothing.
went to go show love to him when he was injured?
Yeah, definitely. Because after he broke his leg, he was just coming from my house. We was good. Like, we was play fighting, joking, talking.
Oh,
running
whatever.
through meadows of grass.
No.
Catch you.
On to the lighter side. Big shout out to everybody tuned in from Virginia. Virginia's on that check-in. I have another question. They said, why is you doubting debating on putting him on child support? What's the second guessing about?
Cause on the side of me, I got like a devil and an angel on my shoulder. The devil was telling me, you know what, you're struggling right now. You need to do what you got to do. Go put him on child support and do what you have to do.
Or was it Yaya?
And then, Yaya ugly ass ain't got no say in this.
It's not a curse word, man.
The A word is not a curse word, he said.
Light skinned guys in the way, bro.
And then the devil on my shoulder, the angel on my shoulder is telling me, you know what? You're a full-time student in nursing school. You graduate in a few months. You're going to be a college graduate for nursing. You don't need him. Get through this and show him you can do it without him.
Another texter just text up, did you really think Fetty would have shot you up if you would have did this interview?
I don't know.
Next. Another question. Texter hit us up. Did P. Dice do you think P. Dice had an influence on Fetty's style?
Definitely.
Okay.
P. Dice been doing this longer than all of them.
Another thing is, somebody said that they want to address the rumors that was you messing with Monty before Fetty?
No.
So you never messed with Monty?
No, I never messed with Monty, but Monty, huh?
Right, he ever pushed up on you?
Oh, no, Monty never pushed up on me, but Monty was like, it's funny because I had a friend, I'm not going to name her name, but I had a friend who had a crush on him. So she had invited him over to chill with her, but they was at my house. Then me and him ended up hitting it off, but just as a friend. And he was like, he understood where I was coming. I was pregnant at the time. He understood where I was coming from with like not having WAP by my side and doing this by myself. And he was a good shoulder to lean on, but he act funny now, so F him.
Okay, another question. Person said your new boo is in the music industry. From what you said from the last interview. Do that person have the recipe for success? If he
Definitely.
do, and why?
Dedication, drive, ambition, hunger, all of it. My baby got everything. He's way closer than people think. That's the funny part. He's straight.
Okay. Big shout out to News on that check-in. Do you think Monty have loyalty to Fetty Wap?
Nope.
Nope.
Next question.
So basically this sums up to this question right here. A lot of people asking, is his fan base, well, not his fan base, it's his crew that we keep saying that is loyal to him. Is they brought, or they actually real loyalty friends to him?
Fetty's?
Yeah.
Wops?
Yeah.
They all bought.
Even Knit the Grit?
Knit the Grit too. He making millions off WAP. Why would he leave?
Okay.
But you gotta think of it too. Knit really is putting his money out to get WAP really to pop because WAP ain't have nothing.
WAP ain't have nothing, but at the same token, you see potential in driving certain people. You know where and where not to invest your money.
Alright.
He ain't stupid.
Another question. Somebody asked how you and Hot Boy Moolah doing. I'm listening. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just my screen is like lit up right now.
Oh, they acting funny, huh?
I got that same question too.
I'm
Boo
looking-
bae. It's like nah, say
How are you?
nah.
So you like black guys, huh?
You like black guys? That's the funny. I don't usually go for dark skinned boys, but
Team Light Skin in the building.
nah, it's not even team light skin. I don't really have a type, but if you cute and you respectful, I could get jiggy with you.
So you and Moolah just.
So you're not a shallow person.
I'm not a shallow
Now, of course,
person.
and not. This is no pun intended, and I don't act funny.
Well, don't run from the
funny.
question.
It shows that you're not shallow because you chose to deal with him. With Fetty, I'm saying, because most people would discriminate. You know, with him
Against the
having
eye.
one eye makes him kind of
Forget the
disabled.
eye. He ain't have nothing when I started dealing with him.
That
he ain't
too.
even had nowhere to rest his head at.
That too, but you just genuinely liked him as a person then,
Yeah.
I guess, you know?
Yeah. He was funny. More than anything. He was
Do,
funny. And he give good. Oh, let me shut up.
Oh, we know, because you weren't a bum then.
That
So
song
answer the
is
question.
luxurious. That song
We
was
know.
money, boy. I tell
Do
you
y'all
that.
do y'all have something going on?
Who?
You and Moolah.
You can plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Why you tell her that?
I'm letting her plead the fifth because she can do
Nah,
that.
Oh, I'm
All
a
right.
bad guy.
Well, you know
Hot
what?
Boy Moolah, you tuned in right now. Call up the station or text me.
I know how that booty.
Or you
shit.
got you got my cell phone number. Call me up.
Cause
I mean-
she in here blushing. She smiling.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Red.
acting funny.
No. Hot Boy Moolah.
That's your boo. He
Y'all
better-
got me
he-
shaking.
Well, you know
up
what?
over
I
here.
noticed.
Next question.
He's better than
I noticed
Fetty.
that you are a real rap head because I
Is he better than
see the
Fetty?
request that you made to him. I see you rapping. Who would you say is your favorite rapper? Not even not in the town. Just
You mean like dead or alive? Favorite rapper of all time?
Yeah.
Eazy-E.
Daddy
Everybody who
Yankee.
know me know I love Eazy-E. I love
She loves
Eazy-E.
Eazy-E.
That's my next tat. Portrait on my thigh. Eazy-E.
of Eazy-E?
I don't believe that he sexually contracted AIDS, but that's a whole nother story. Anyways,
Hold on.
conspiracy.
CEO got something to say.
talk to
Hit her
me.
with it.
Yo, big shout out to T Moody. You got jokes, right,
Moody
homie?
on a beat. Oh.
That's who asked you about Hot Boy Moolah. He think we
I'ma
don't got the
get
number.
him,
And then he
I'ma
asked that
get him.
question.
Hold on.
Then he asked why Mr. CEO don't got no teeth. The same reason why you ain't had no teeth, homie. Cause your joint is fake.
Don't do
Same-
that.
And
Don't
then make
do
sure
that.
when you
Don't
check
do
my
that.
same-
gram next week,
The
it's
same-
real.
the
And I
same-
paid money for it, my dude.
Hey,
Don't
listen.
do
The
that. I love
same.
both of y'all.
Hey, listen.
I love both of y'all.
The
Love
same.
beat.
Listen, CEO. The same reason he tuned into Jim's radio, not
Yeah.
Big Link.
What about your station, homie? What about your ratings? T Moody,
Can
what?
we move
Tuesday,
on?
what? I ain't listen.
Move on. Cleveland,
I'm not
please.
just
I don't
fire,
like that.
homie. You don't want this. Let's get it straight.
Nah, but
He's moving along.
he's a good guy. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
there's
he
no
cool.
big-
So move. Well, that was an even fight though. If you say y'all both, had grill issues, that's an even
Yeah,
fight. There's
dude.
really no.
I can
it's-
eat a
that's
steak
like
with no
me-
teeth compared
That's
to your
like me
teeth, homie.
arguing with another.
Hey,
That's
but
like
you know
me
what?
arguing with another
You know
fat
what?
person.
All right, cool.
The response is gonna be the same.
That-
If I argue with
that-
another
that-
fat person, I can't be offended. They're like, man, get your fat self.
that was a funny text. That's something I'll say.
All right, moving along.
So you know you cute.
I don't want to talk bad about Moody.
No, but it showed he had a sense of humor too. It's like you bitching what he said. Let's argue, Goldfingers.
Somebody just asked.
Let's argue.
Have you ever been with a dude from New
We're
York?
gonna go to eat after
Have
this.
I ever been with a dude from New York? I
Yeah.
really don't know too much about New York dudes, but speaking about New York, no boo thing, no nothing. Cash Flow Harlem, I love his music.
Okay.
Moving along.
Well, if you got more questions for it, hit us up 904-312-7952. Or you know what? We're going to take the calls now. Call up 973-910-3331. Make sure you keep it clean, simple, early. You know, we addressed the whole situation, what happened after the interview. We addressed the situation, you know, how much of it do you think the threat was real? We addressed the whole warrant situation and everything like that. People asked, like, what was the situation with Yaya? A lot of people's bringing up now this whole Lexus Sky situation, and she getting tatted and got Fetty name and stuff. I haven't seen it yet. What does she have actually?
She got Zuvia on her hand, and she got Willie behind her ear.
Willie?
Yeah.
One Eye Willie?
One Eye Willie, come try to kill me.
Try to kill me.
But she could be talking about Jim. She could be talking about the original.
talking about that dumb shit, naive. Cause how you got somebody name tatted, and you haven't even known, been. I don't know their situation, but how you got somebody name tatted and you don't really know them on a personal basis? I don't care if you knew somebody for 10+ years. When I
get too personal.
When I told his mother that she had that name tatted, I swear I couldn't even get the full sentence out of my mouth. I said, "Ma, this girl got somebody." I said, "This girl got WAP name tatted." She said, "Stupid."
This is kind of personal, and I know
Like,
you probably
she's
have a
stupid.
significant other that's listening. But was it worth going crazy over?
No,
How
my
the
baby
girls are
taking a shower.
acting?
But what girls?
Like how the women act over Fetty,
It's not
falling
that
head
serious.
over heels for him. Is the, without getting too deep,
Is the sex that
is
good?
the-
That's what you
yeah,
asking me?
is the, you know it. Without problem at home.
If he really going around using that mouth, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So I asked
That's
how
what
the,
it is, 'cause
you know how the D was. She said it's not.
With
It's
that-
what the mouth do. She
Nah,
said.
the D is
Whoa.
the D is good
The D
too,
is
but
decent.
it's alright.
so
But that
okay.
that mouth is, oh my god, that mouth is dangerous.
Cause you know lately I see people going crazy over Mackinac Wild, and you know I act
Yeah.
crazy.
Anywho, what about them Giants?
So hey,
Shout out to my
he's touching down.
Victor Cruz, if you listening, come find me. At Lezhae Zeona _ boo.
Wow.
You better ask somebody, better Google me, baby.
Yeah, she was waiting for
Whatever
you
it
at the door.
takes.
I was waiting for you at the door. No, you know who I was waiting for at the door? At the door's door? I was waiting for Meek Mill. Nikki,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I love you, but that's
To my
that.
sister.
Look,
Yes,
look at the
sis.
face.
To my sis.
Well, tell
So
us
your
more
sis-
about what's the other rapper?
Tell you more about who?
What's the other?
Who the other rapper, GF? Tell me.
The local rapper, the other rapper.
Who?
Moolah?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Look, she got red.
She pleaded the fifth already. I can't do it.
Bring it back.
Ah, man. No,
Well, I mean,
Jeopardy?
you spoke for the people. What about the listeners? The listeners want to know.
The listeners want to know. Okay.
Some sound effects.
We already took it to trial the first time. You
Yeah, we
pleaded
took
the
it to
fifth.
trial, too.
All right.
We got new
That's
evidence.
Yeah.
She withdrew her plea.
What's
That's
the new
good.
evidence, Clee? Talk to me.
We was on the gram, and you know, we saw the video with you riding in the car, G riding, G macking with him and stuff like that. You know, we was up here last time, and on the interview, you said, you know what? You think I wasn't gonna go back to the interview because I didn't catch it
Right.
the first time. So you said, you was gonna sing his song.
It was a reaction. I didn't mean to, but it started just came out.
So we was talking about How Boy Moolah at the time, or was it somebody else?
Papi, yo no speak mucho English.
Well, we speak Spanish up here.
No speaking English.
I mean, the fans want to know, like.
Just say it.
What else you got up on
Listen,
that
from your
screen?
She's
from
like
your
next,
reaction.
la próxima. She said
La
next.
próxima.
Next
From,
stop.
from her reaction, you know, it's saying a lot. So we pretty much know what's
Yeah.
something.
Somebody asks, is you dating? You know, we addressed that. Are you in a committed relationship with somebody, or you
Same
just
thing.
Pretty close, working on
just
it.
pat feet in the water type thing?
I wouldn't call it a pat. It's more of a dip,
Gotcha.
but it's not a full skinny dip. You feel me? But it's a dip though. I'm
in the
walking. You know how when
water.
you go to the beach and the water kind of cold, then you walking in slow and you let it go to your waist so you could get comfortable. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Gotcha, I understand that. But a lot of things coming up for you. We see you trying to get into the modeling. Any photo shoots coming up?
Yeah, I have a few things coming up. I have an interview with Nonfiction Radio on Sunday, with the Trisha Marie show from 2 to 4, and I actually have an over the phone joint with a radio station in North Carolina. We still in the process of getting that solved. I have a photo shoot coming up with Hot Jersey Magazine. We are Jersey Magazine. I have a photo shoot coming up with them. I have a photo shoot coming up with a photographer by the name of At The Real Lyrics on Instagram. I have, I'm supposed to be in the Black Boy Cam Drinker 2 video.
Big shout out to Black Boy Cam, DCG,
yeah, shout out to Black Boy
Uberman.
Cam. Yeah, I like that Uberman.
So you're doing your own little stuff here.
Yeah, it's
You're
like a
staying
branch. It's
busy.
like a branch off because I always wanted to do my own thing, but you know, I never did none of this for the fame or the money, and that's not me. You feel me?
That's what people are
That's
thinking.
what people are thinking, but you gotta understand, like I said in the beginning of this interview, I didn't, because he brought it to social media first. He could have called me like a grown man and addressed the
And
situation.
would you say this is your clapback? This is
Yeah,
your
this is
chance
my
for you
clap
to
back.
say,
But if I get clout over it, I get clout over it. I have a mouth to feed. I'm gonna get money however I can. That's legal. Point blank.
Alright, so Fetty did the first shot, you did the second shot, and then you answered back with the interview, so that's back to back.
Got the drink and we going back to back.
Okay, and then he popped up at the house, so that'll be the Meek Bills.
Yeah,
So now you got one more in the chamber.
I love Meek Mill. Don't get me wrong. I've been rocking with Meek. Like when I tell you on my mind, me and Meek been in a relationship for 5 years. But like my thing is this. I'm sorry, Meek. Meek. I love you to death. But you played yourself with that Drake beef. And right now, Wap, you looking like Meek.
Well, look,
she just said that about my brother-in-law. Where was I at? Because I was in here checking texts that was coming through.
Mary
No,
Jane.
that's your brother-in-law. That's my whole
Did
husband.
she?
We've been married.
Oh,
We've been
man.
married.
God.
We've
Well,
been
look,
married for about 6 years.
You know, us here at Jim's Radio, we don't bash people. We don't, we like to give both sides of everybody's story. So this is an open invitation for Fetty, Yaya, the sister. You could call up 973-910-3331. You don't want to be
But anybody
anonymous,
that wants to
you can
speak on their behalf.
No, this on their behalf. A lot of people will show up.
F they behalf.
But we talking about direct contact. We talking about Fetty, Yaya, or the sister. If you want to call up,
That's how
or
I
if
feel
you want to
about them.
set up an interview or anything, we'll come to you. You don't have to come to us. We'll come to you. If you want to just speak on it, if you feel she lying or something ain't right or something fishy, let us know, and we'll make it work out. Jim's Radio 91.7 FM. You know what it is. The show. Is it true you smashing dice?
Dice.
It's right there.
It's right there, dude. All right, don't kill the messenger. Be
All
back to
jokes off the table, clear room. Dice is really my friend. That's it. That's it. That's all.
So he never played in the pudding.
Never
There
played
you
in
have
the
it.
pudding. Never
Okay.
played in the sandbox.
I have a question. I want to know basically, she likes a lot of Patterson rappers, as do I. Can't be mad at that. But basically, the top five. Who's her top five? Who does she really listen to?
Top 5 rappers all together, or just from Patterson.
Just from Patterson. There's a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent.
Yeah, we do got a lot of talent. I like Hard Luck. I like P Dice. I like Hot Boy Moolah. I like Tapia. I love that should have been number 1. I love tap music. That he be having me turned in the club. And number 5, I'm not no hater. Ain't no hate in my blood. I like WAP music.
What about DJs?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's your baby father. If you're not listening to WAP, what are you listening to? Like, it's kind of hard to go back and forth to channels and stations, right?
Yeah.
Bitch, yeah. What you talking about?
Real talk. This is Yaya. And I want to
you gotta have a hand clap.
Listen, see, we can't stay focused here.
Like, go. It's all on you, go. What you want?
Real talk, boo boo.
Let's answer the call for go.
Let's answer
Go ahead,
the phone
go. It's
call.
on you. It's on you.
Keep it clean.
Guess where you go.
Drop it
Jim's
to the floor.
Radio, keep it clean. Who's speaking?
Hello?
Who?
Hey, how you doing? I got a question for Lezhae.
Just
What's
keep
up?
it clean, Playboy.
Who this? Who I'm talking to?
Oh, this the bass god. Oh my god.
Who?
But I got a question as far as your brother.
Which one?
Uh,
Which one?
how do you? Excuse me.
You said my brother. I got a lot of brothers.
Yasin.
Okay.
How do you feel about him just straight D-riding Fetty yo, Fetty this, yo, I'm about to get on a song with him.
I wouldn't call it D-riding. First of all, you gotta realize you talking to me. That's my blood brother. First of all, I'm not ever gonna play it out. But no, let me talk. Let me talk. You said what you had to say. Let me talk. I don't feel like he D-riding Fetty. You gotta understand. This is something that Fetty promised him. My brother's an up and coming rapper. He trying to do what he trying to do. Fetty is a artist in command right now. Fetty promised him a feature. So he trying to see what's up with that. Of course he gonna try to see what's up with it. You feel me? He an up and coming rapper. Fetty is already popping. He want to work with him. Can't make nobody work with you though. That's that.
I understand that, but I mean, you know, it be a little extra at times though. Like
that's not me though. I'm a grown woman. My brother's a grown man. But he do what he do. I do what I do.
I'm asking you, far as like, how do you feel about, you know, you and Wap not being on good terms and your brother just.
At the end of the day, to be honest with you, listen, my daughter is she's only 7 months. Me and Wap have until either me, my daughter, or him is 6 feet under to figure something out. One day or another, we gonna have to speak again one day, alright?
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot, Paula.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Everybody really acting like they really do want to see you and Wap solve this situation after this interview.
I want to see it.
And to be honest with you, I really do.
We have to make peace.
I really could care less, to be honest with you.
You saying that now?
No, I'm not saying it like he the time of the moment type of deal. I'm saying it like you disrespecting me in front of my child and in front of my grandmother. Everybody who know me personally know that my grandmother, that's my mother. You disrespecting me in front of my biological mother, my grandmother, and my daughter. I'm tired of
I think he owes her an apology.
Yeah.
If
maybe the grandmother, he owes her an apology.
I'm tired of the disrespect and the degradation. If every other woman in his life, as far as I'm not like pointing no individual fingers. I'm using examples. Whether it's his other baby mother, it's
so
Alexis
in no way,
Sky,
shape, or form,
it's
he's
Yaya.
apologized for his action.
No,
the other day.
No,
you didn't see a status that could have been indirect.
No, all he went on Twitter and said was trying to justify himself. And saying that I don't let him see the baby, and that's a complete lie. And just for say if that,
and he's trying to say that's the reason that he showed up to your house acting.
Yeah, but it's funny because when you showed up to my house, you didn't say nothing about the baby. You said you wanted to fight my boyfriend.
And which was clear. It's not like she made it up. It's nothing you made up. You couldn't edit it yourself. We clearly saw it.
But you were saying you wanted to fight my boyfriend, but you left out the part where you can't beat my boyfriend.
But you wouldn't want to see anything happen to him, would you?
Even
outside of anger, I understand you're angry.
Honestly, I feel like he don't care about me. He don't have no respect for me. He don't love me. Why would I give that back?
Has he ever sent anybody towards you to do you harm?
Y'all came and kicked in my sister's door before while my daughter was less than her head there.
That's technically why we was fighting.
Yeah, that's why my sister did what she had to do. You don't come and kick nobody door.
There you have it. That was part 2. I think we pretty much
covered everything.
Covered a lot. It's a blanket over a few things. So your next step, if there's peace and he waves the white flag, you're willing to be mature enough and meet on common grounds for the sake of baby.
It is what it is. Jim's Radio 91.7 FM, the show. Make sure you stay tuned Monday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And you can also catch us Thursday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here. Jim's Radio.